A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In this video, I'm going to tell you what's that thing which leads us to the guidance of Allah. It's Surah Baqarah, verse number 2. Allah says, "This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those who fear Allah, who are pious." So here Allah is saying that this book is a book of Allah and it's a guidance for all. So it means by reading the Quran, we can reach to the guidance of Allah. But we see people, they don't get guidance even by reading the Quran. They still follow the wrong path. They do evil things. Then why Allah says, no doubt this is the book of guidance? Because Allah says, a guidance for those who fear Allah. The word Allah uses here is muttaqeen. Hudalil muttaqeen. So a muttaqi is a person who avoid the things that are forbidden in the Quran. So Allah wants to tell us here is that even if you read the Quran, you understand the Quran. For example, it said in the Quran that do not do corruption on earth. You understand the verse, but still you are doing corruption. So you know it was the evil thing, but you still did it. Allah says these people will not receive guidance because they are not willing to leave these sins. So the only thing that can save you from evil is when you desire to leave it. So the first thing to do is to allow yourself to follow the path of Allah, to allow yourself to leave evil things, to have that wish to follow the commands of Allah. When you don't have that wish, when you're not ready, when you don't want to follow that path of Allah, then you cannot be on the path of Allah. You gotta have that desire to follow the right path. And when you have decided that you will follow what Allah says in the Quran, then you will become a muttaqi. You will stop doing evil. You will do the right things. You will do all the halal things. You will avoid haram. So now you have become a muttaqi. You save yourself from evil. It means you're already on the path of Allah. You are guided by Allah because you avoid evil and do good. So salvation is for those who are qualified by taqwa. So this taqwa is the thing that can take you to the straight path. And to have taqwa, you have to show that desire to have it. And if you're not ready to adopt taqwa, then you cannot receive the guidance. And this is what is written in this verse. So inshallah, we will change ourselves for the sake of Allah. And we will read this Quran to follow the commands of Allah and not just understand the Quran and do the things that we were doing before. So by having taqwa, inshallah, Allah will guide us.